Good morning. Welcome to our stretching session. We're going to go over some mobilization techniques and really get yourself flowing for the day. But first things first, you're going to need to get yourself a glass of water. Good morning. Welcome to our stretching session. Today we're going to go through a mobility stretcher just to get your blood flowing. Still quite gentle, but also hopefully afterwards you feel quite energized as well. So we're going to focus on our feet up. Firstly, we're going to take our foot by the heel, and we're going to rotate it round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our foot by the heel, and we're going to really round our back and push away. Gently push away. We're then going to straighten and tuck our leg 8 times. And the same on the other leg. So, grab our leg by the heel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grabbing it by the heel, gently pushing away with our foot and rounding our back. And extending and pulling in that knee 8 times. Eight. Okay, pull our shoulders back 8 times. And 8 times the other way. 1, stroking it close to our ears. And then relax them down. And close up to the ears. And relax them down. Just shake out. Okay, for our stretching, we're going to start off with a lunge. So, my knee is at a right angle to the floor. As you can see, I've got all of that weight travelling right up. That back leg pushes straight through the heel. My hip flexors push forward, I breathe in. As I push to my up extension, I breathe out. And let my hips sink. And I breathe in and out. And as you notice, as I breathe in, I allow that back arch to be slightly increased. I'm going to come down, hands on the floor, knee on the floor. Gently lift that leg, and I'm going to grab that heel again. Again, this is in flex. Everything at the moment will be in flex. And we should be feeling that stretch down this side. Gently placing that knee on the floor. We're going to extend this front leg, keeping the back in neutral and focusing on a point in front of us. I'm going to gently ease into that stretch. And we should be feeling this up through the back of our legs. When we're ready, we'll just go to a flex. Again, by pushing that heel away. Amazing. Okay, they're going to swap sides. And again, rising up. Back knee on the floor. And really allowing those hips to push forward. And then extending that front leg, finding neutrals, focusing on that spot on the wall. Ease into this one. Okay, going to bend this front leg and just simply take this knee back to meet the second one behind you. I'm just going to do a quick check to make sure that our hands are underneath our shoulders and our knees are underneath our hips. If we really want to, we can tuck our toes underneath, and that actually helps increase this next stretch. So always moving from the base of the spine towards the head. We're going to push our bum towards the ceiling, deplete our muscles in the middle, our abdominals, and breathe in as we raise up our shoulders to the ceiling. And then we're going to reverse the stretch by tucking under the tailbone and raising up our belly button to the ceiling. Really rounding through that front back, through the shoulders. And again. We come to neutral, making sure that we are in neutral before we do disco. And really mobilizing through that entire spine. We're then going to take one of our arms, we're going to place it like this, the back of the hand on the floor. We're going to extend that through and allow that stretch to happen on the back of our shoulder. We're going to do the same on the other side. Cool. Now we're going to go into downward dog. I'm going to do this by raising our hips and pushing our heels towards the floor, straightening our legs. Our spine should be in neutral. We're just going to walk through this. And really pushing through those shoulders. And allowing that extension to happen through the back. Okay, so we're going to come down to a cobra. And breathe in. Really squeezing our bum cheeks together so they're anchored to the floor. Cool. I'm going to come through downward dog again slightly. Then a lunge. As you can see, I've turned out that foot. And I'm now in something called a ninja, and we should be feeling the stretch up here You're welcome to put your hands on the floor, especially if it's first thing in the morning, and just walk through. Alternatively, if you're confident, you're welcome to just move through freely. Okay, we're going to turn into a lunge, and we're going to bring both feet back into a press-up. And swing one foot forward, and then back. Swing the other foot forward, forward, away, forward, and sweep. Sweep, forward, away, forward, and sweep. Sweep, forward, away, forward, and sweep. Okay, wicked. Then I'm going to come to a butterfly. Doesn't matter if you're here, doesn't matter if you're here. What we're aiming to do is to get it so our knees nice and parallel with the floor as such. When we're ready, we're going to come out to a straddle. And again, it doesn't matter if you're here, doesn't matter if you're here, here. We're aiming to get to wherever our capacity is. One thing that can help is alternating flexing and pointing your feet. This can help with the stretch going across your adductors through here. When we're ready, we're going to raise up, straight down, make sure our spine is in neutral before we go for a side bend. Really reaching for that foot. Come back to centre. Make sure our spine is in neutral. Really making sure that hip stays anchored to the floor as we reach away with this hand. Back to centre. Raising up to neutral. We're going to then turn to one of our legs. We have the option of flexing this foot if you wish. We're going to take this hand and we're going to go and run it down the leg and towards the little toe, keeping that spine in neutral and looking ahead. Come back, raise up, shake down. We're then going to swap feet and we're going to run this foot down. Keeping the spine neutral and looking ahead. Raising up to neutral and shaking down again. Okay, again, with this neutral spine, as if a string is raising through the top of our head. That's how we're going to keep our posture. We're going to lean forward into a straddle. As you can see, I'm looking ahead, but I'm pushing my armpits to the floor. And I can walk over to this way. I'm going to walk over to this way. Come back to the centre. Stretch out again. And rebuild through a curl. Shake out. Into a pike. We're going to flex our feet. Again, raise up. Make sure our spine is in neutral. And we're going to lean forward, keeping our eyes ahead and moving from this part of our chest. If you need to, we can part our feet, keep reaching forward. That's the key, keep reaching forward and keep lowering from the chest. If you restacking, we're going to come into a ball and gently rock back and forth. We're then going to go for what's known as a crucifix twist. For this, we lie down, place our hand to one side, raise up our knee. We're going to change the position of our knee slightly, just slightly off center towards the extended arm. Keep looking at the arm and that shoulder pinned to the floor as we bring those hips over. Trying to keep those hips nice and in line with each other as well. I'm going to do that on the other side. And back to center. We're then going to work on our deltoids. We're sitting up straight. And bring one across. And hold it for 8. Making sure that shoulder remains quite low in comparison to our hand, which wants to be quite high. And that our shoulder blade is flat to our back. Same on the other side. Then we're going to do our triceps. So raising one arm up, I'm going to grab it by here, by the center of the long bone. Still lifting up. We're going to move it behind our head, with our head in neutral. And if you've got hyperextensive shoulders, make sure that shoulder blade doesn't come out of alignment with the spine and flat to the rib cage. And same on the other side. We're going to pull our shoulders back and raise our collarbones to the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. Come to center and just up and over as if we're going over a ball, just by there. We're going to make this section of our body from our neck to our shoulder nice and long, and gently rest our hand. No pulling, no pull. Right center. On the other side. Right center. And let that neck just roll around. Okay, well that's it, folks. I really hope that you have a really lovely day. And keep following Serious Play. I'll keep on posting out some videos, and we can do this. Okay, enjoy.